the championship suspects are there or thereabouts. I think in the, what have we had, 9 races so far this season, we've had only 6 different podium finishes, so the cream does rise to the top in Caterham racing. That certainly seems to be the case here. Green flag is waved at the back then. 5-second board is shown, so you've got the yellow and black car of Gordon Sawyer on the front row. Next to him is the white car of Christian Zaruta. Then it's the gold-coloured car of Chris Rankin. Chris Hutchinson's black and yellow car is next to him as the lights go out, and it's Hutchinson that makes a blinding start from the second round of the grid. Not such a good start from Rankin next to him, so it's 3 wide as they go into the next second. They turn through. Now I think it is just Gordon Sawyer, but you might be about to prove me wrong.
No, it was indeed yellow as they turned right across my vision there, and side by side a challenge, not quite side by side, optical illusion. Just calm down, Dorsey. It was fine. It is the yellow car that's in the lead. Gordon Sawyer, number 85. Just behind him is the gold and black number 14, Chris Rankin. So I think you said that he didn't get a great start. Well, somehow after Quarry, he's got himself up into second position. Then I've noted the Zaruta car, number 2 down, is almost brawn-like livery. The good old championship year for Jensen Button. That's what it reminds me of. He's sat there in third at the moment as the gaggle of them head down towards Bobby's, which will be a great sight through that chicane as well.
Absolutely, yes, that's a good call on the livery of that car, isn't it? Anyway, back towards as they come for the first time. There's what, 6 or 7 cars? 6 cars, but just pulling away a little bit from 2 of them. That's side by side. 7 is the 85 car of Sawyer that leads then from 14 Rankin.
It is indeed. He's suddenly got so close that it looked like one car as they went through Quarry Corner as they come down towards the S's, but it's actually the second place car that's under pressure from the white number 2 of Zaretta, and it's now becoming a sneak of Caterham's, but it is still 85 Gordon Sawyer. Saw off that attack by Chris Rankin, the number 14 car. He's under massive pressure, and in fact Hutchinson, the number 78 car, is now looking every possible direction to try and get past Zaruta, and may have been just the slightest bit of contact towards the back there as he switched from one side of the track to the other, because it just unsettled Zaruta in the number 2 car, but he lived to fight another day, and in towards you again, and I think it is somehow the same order.
It is, and a bit of a gap first to second now as a result of all of that, as they come past the motorcycle chicane into Camp Corner for the second time in this race, which is 30 minutes long, by the way, one of the longer races that we have this weekend. So it's 2 for the lead. Zaruta Rankin putting the pressure on a bit further back, is locking up. It's very smoky up there at Quarry Corner. I think a bit further back from the top 3 though, so I think it's still Sawyer, Zaruta and Rankin in the top 3.
Someone's just kicked up a bit of dust on the exit of Quarry, but survived it no problem. And yet I did wonder as they went through Bobby's whether Zaruta had got ahead. I thought I saw flashes of his Dayglow orange roll cage, but I was surprised that may have been the case, so I assumed I'd misread it, but he is. So Zaruta up into second place again, so it is the front row in first and second, but they've had to fight hard to get that the case. Then it's Chris Rankin, who, as you say, got a bad start, but he's managed to get himself into the same position. Good move there by the 71 car of Alan Cooper up into 4th position at the moment, which means Chris Hutchison has lost out massively. He suddenly dropped down 7 places on that last lap.
Yeah, down to 11th place, so he had to try a bit of a spin somewhere out of our sight. Leaders come back through again, so it's still Sawyer from Zaruta. Bit of a gap back now to Rankin in 3rd place. It's Metzinger, number 48 now.
Yeah, he absolutely did, and in fact he's closing in massively on our leader Sawyer. What was the gap in qualifying? between the two of them, 0.118. Well, at the moment, Zaruta is definitely lapping quicker than the leader. He's reeled him in, so he can no longer relax in that number 85 car. Up into third now is the 48 car, so Greensinger has gone up yet another position, 7th he qualified. He's up into a podium paying position at the moment. That's a lot of P's, isn't it? But he has managed to get himself up ahead of Rankin. So where's he come? He just must have had a poor qualifying, Greensinger, because he's absolutely flying in that sort of blue with the red and white stripes on it. Is he going to be able to close in on the lead too?
Absolutely, a very good question in that. I think he is, you know, because the gap already coming down. He set the fastest lap on the previous lap. What's he going to do? This time it wouldn't be a surprise to me if there's another purple sector or purple time on my screen this time through. He's only 17 years old as well, so as they head down towards you.
Very, very close indeed though. Grensinger's now lapping quicker than he went in qualifying, so it certainly shows that he's got something changed on that heading into this race. It's a 30-minute race this. Anyone would think it was just a sprint 5-minute, and Grensinger is all over the back of Christian Zaruta, the number 2 car, trying to defend as well as attack, and they're looking to go 3 wide as they head down towards Towers. Zaruta's looking towards the inside of our leader. The 85 car, Gordon Sawyer, tries to defend it, and he has just about seen that one off, and Grensinger, number 48, is still there just sniffing away trying to find a gap. I think the 4th place car's just sat there going, righto guys, I'm going to take the grandstand seat here and I'm mopping up the pieces.
Yeah, looking at Grensinger's season so far, his best result is a 6th, but he's had a couple of non-finishes, which explains why he's really 12th in the championship.
Really?
Yeah, but here he comes now in the middle of this 5-car pack. Zaruta now it is that leads from Sawyer. Grensinger in the blue car from 14 Rankin and 71 Cooper. Looking for gap back
incredible, because as it crossed the line, it's showing that Zaruta was in the lead ahead of Sawyer. That must have happened at Bobby's out of my sight, but he's now down to 3rd position somehow. So I'm not sure what happened out of our sight as they came up Avon Rising towards Quarry Corner then, but it is again 85 Gordon Sawyer, which is what I had last time round, so I think anyone else was telling me porcupines if they told me that he was down to 2nd, but he's in the lead comfortably. 2nd place is now Tom Grensinger, 3rd for the Brawn livery number 2 Christian Zaruta. So typical Caterham racing, no one's told them it's half an hour, they're just going absolutely mental for it. Now unfortunately all I can see over at Bobby's is just roll cages, so I'm never quite sure to commit if there's been changes or not.
You'll have to identify roll cage colours. I think most are black though, which doesn't help. Leaders back with me again, and it is Sawyer, Grensinger, Zaruta and Rankin this time, with 71 Alan Cooper at the back of that lead. Away a little bit here, and now Grensinger's going to the lead on the outside as they went fully. I think it's still scored inside the 30-year-old line. As they turn their way now.
Track is the recovering Chris Hutchinson, number 78, started on the 2nd row, and he's trying to fight through. He's in 7th at the moment, so keep an eye on that black with the yellow flashes, because he's trying to make a move up through this field. But the top 3 haven't managed to really shake off the attentions of 14 and 71, so that's Chris Rankin and Alan Cooper are still just packing away. I guess that's the nature of the beast. If they're going to fight that hard with each other, then they're bringing them into play. And I have a feeling that Hutchinson, number 78, may have just moved up another position ahead of Andrew Perry, number 11, but I may have just misread the colours slightly wrong as they disappeared out of my view. Okay. They have done, they have changed. I've had the thumbs up here. So.
Okay, and leaders nose to tail into camp is Grensinger going to launch an attack? No, he's not. He's ticking in behind Gordon Sawyer at the moment, still there ahead of Zaruta, Rankin and Cooper. Now a lot of Caterham races right towards the end of the race, to be honest, it doesn't really matter. Those closing laps of the race.
Last lap, otherwise you're the one with the biggest target on the back of your car. That is how much fun these Caterhams are. A little bit less slipstreaming on these because they don't have the windscreens, the full windscreens on them, so they're slightly less brick-like going through the air. But the front five have clearly pulled away. Hutchison sat there in sixth, the number 78, the black with the yellow roll cage and flashes and writing and everything on it, trying desperately to reel that gaggle of five in. It looked to me as though the 71 car of Alan Cooper was about to try and make a challenge on number 14, Chris Rankin. I didn't see whether he did it, but check that one out. That's for fourth and fifth.
Okay, Rankin and Cooper, 14 and 71. Pick them up in a minute. Leaders coming into Camp Corner. Again, only about car link between Gordon Sawyer and Tom Grensing and the 17-1 from Cheshire. But it is the time it's Rankin ahead of Cooper, which is the same as it was over the line last time. They've got a black and white gun. Go, but he is finished range 12 seconds. Up there at Quarry Corner. We have to change the next race.
We do, it's blue, so he's managed to do it from 7th on the grid, 48 Tom Grensing, and he's done it, but it's for long because I hit towards the inside of the right-hand turn for the S's, and he's done it back up into the lead again. So Gordon Sawyer, he keeps conceding this lead, but taking it back as quick as he loses it, and he's back into the lead and starting to stretch his legs again over Grensinger. Grensinger's now into the clutches of the Brawn livery number 2 Christian Zaruta, heading down towards Tower. They're just suddenly panning all across the circuit here, and Chris Rankin, the gold and black number 14 car, is just behind them. Alan Cooper, the dark grey and black liveried number 71, still sat there, and it is still, keep an eye on 78 Hutchison, where he's still trying to reel them in, I think.
He is the back into my view now, up West Way into Camp Corner, and it's Sawyer then getting back again. It's a short-lived lead on that occasion, at least for Tom Grensinger in the 48 car. Probably have another go before the end of the race. They've just got that gold for the car of now.
Yes, we do need to do it again, but how long to get the last ball down? Right, they come towards us and shoot it towards the inside. Sawyer, but not managed to do this time. In fact, Zaruta's up into second, so 3 places lost there for Gordon Sawyer. The 85 car down to third, and I was already having a look. So it's now the 48, the blue car of Tom Grensinger in the lead, just ahead of number 2, Christian Zaruta. Zaruta's aiming towards what's now going to be the outside. He's switched towards the outside of Tower. He's going to do the old switcheroo. No, he's not. He's trying to keep it round the outside, which means that Sawyer's now trying to look up the inside of the number 2 car, Zaruta, and I am now going roll cage hunting across the grass here, and I can't see it. I've got a feeling that Zaruta may be back down to third.
You are right. Yes, I was pausing to wait for the confirmation as they appeared. Yes, you're absolutely correct. It's blue car that leads over the line for the first time this time. So it's Tom Grensinger. Oh, he's not going to hold on for very long though. He moves across to the right-hand side of the circuit. Leads on the corner, and it's not quite got the ball ahead yet. There's no thing. It's a route though. It's perfect. So there's a bit of just been clipped on the apex there for Avon Wright. So what's he going to take out of front?
Starting to rain.
Just ahead of number 2 Christian Zaruta, and then just behind him, was that 71. So Alan Cooper is ahead of Rankin and is all over the back of Zaruta. In fact, it looks as if he's trying to make a move through Tower. That whatever move Cooper did, that's compromised the cars behind him, because there's a very small gap that has taken shape now between him and the cars behind.
Back into my view then, so it's Sawyer that is leading then from in second place Grensinger, third place is now Zaruta, and it's 7 cars that lead now. They've come back together again. So 4th is Cooper, 5th is Rankin, 6th is the 11th car, which is Perry, 7th is that man get back into contention. It's right back into now, because in that lead of 7 cars. Right now, it looks like it's Gordon Sawyer still leading, but Zaruta now back into second place.
Yes, he is. Very different time through Quarry. The crowd up there are going to be loving this through Quarry Corner. behind him. Zaruta number 2 in second, 48. Grensinger now looking one way, looking the other, and he's got Alan Cooper all over the back of him in the number 71 car, at the same time trying to take advantage of the challenges, but he's now under massive pressure by, that didn't look like Rankin, so I'm not sure which one was just behind him, but you'll have to check that one out. But Alan Cooper is trying to make a move whilst being attacked from behind as well.
Yeah, quite a few black cars involved in this battle as well, which doesn't make life any easier, and I think they are gradually making their way upfield. It's Gordon Soy now with 5 predominance of this race. There's a dominant lead. It must be nearly a second now over Christian Zaruta and Tom Grensinger. A couple more black and white drivers down the front of the way. Rankin Hutchinson, Hensel, Bell and Bristow, the nice one around here.
Yes, and as you say, Sawyer now getting a degree of control back on this race. Such control, and yeah, thought it for Rankin was out. Coming through here, it's 48-2, 71-11, 78-14. Quickly as that, they're panning all over the place. They need to keep an eye. Jill thought that it looked as though the 78 car may have been smoking a little. I didn't spot it this time round, so we'll see whether it's just intermittent. But he's certainly still in the mix with an absolute gaggle. So it's all really happening from second backwards. Sawyer has done exactly what he wanted to do.
Yeah, so it's not quite very small territory, is it? It's not getting that way. It's a very good advantage now as he heads into Castle Combe. It's about the 13, but still 13 and 40 minutes on the race. Let me go. So
He just said he thought there might be smoke coming out.
They're coming down towards us for what will be the 14th time. Sawyer comes to the lead, but look at this panning out side by side, and it looks like Zaruta, I thought it made a move, but actually defended that from the blue car, Tom Grensinger. 71 Alan Cooper just ahead of Chris Hutchinson, who continues his recovery, and he's now looking towards the insides. They head down towards the tower. It's an absolute nightmare scenario for them, where they're looking to make the moves, but they know they're under attack from the cars behind as well. So darned if you do, darned if you don't. I don't know whether a car's stopped over there, because I think I just saw a marshal moving, who just might be getting a better vantage point there as they head down towards Bobby's. But Sawyer is absolutely in control.
certainly is. Wasn't always the way, it's been the last 2 or 3 laps, but he's been able to reel out his advantage over the rest of the field. So you've now got like 6 cars fighting to be second, 5 seconds
It's off!
Second and third are side by side. Relatively the blue 48 car and the most white drawn livery car is side number 2.
Maybe on Wednesday, because it's going to change again as they come towards us. It is Grensinger indeed. Now as it comes down straight towards the S's, but it is Grensinger ahead of Zaruta, the born livery number from Zaruta at the moment. 71-78, still just going at it like a pair of prize fighters, but somehow, even with them sort of fighting so hard, they're still remaining in contact with the number 2, Zaruta, and it's grandstand seats time for number 11, Andrew Perry, the black with the gold flashes on it, and he's not losing contact, but it doesn't look like he's trying to make any kind of damn lunge.
No, so the Gordon Sawyer comes back into my view. And now Grensinger, dare I say, just making a little bit of a break over Christian Zaruta now. Man that's in 3rd position as they turn their way through Castle Combe at this time. Behind Zaruta now at 71, Alan Cooper again. Turn their way through the right-hander. That's fully on the right. There you go. There's a great bucket all the way down the field. About 75 I think that's 9th to back to 14th position, and only a second separating about 6 or 7 cars next. It's great actually wherever you look.
It certainly is at 55 and 5 seconds. front runners, but how much more of this are they going to be able to do without any penalties? 71 Alan Cooper up into third place now. The Roosters under pressure from 78, the recovering Chris Hutchison, and at the moment it looks as though Grensing and Cooper have pulled away from the rest. Although as they then exit Tower, as has been the case throughout this racing, it is that gap then disappears. By the time they get to you, you think I'm just imagining things. Not for the first time, to be honest with you, but it was initially that Grensing had pulled away.
Well, yeah, we've got one heading into the pits, which I think is the 73 car of Douglas and Dane. We've also lost the 22 car from Glasgow, Michael Rowland. And the black and white back there for car 47 as well. Off the left, but side by side for the second now. Alan Cooper is taking the fight to Grensing at this time. The Roosters still in there as well, so it's sort of 3-car fight for second place. Now, where's the right for the second place? Can't quite tell from here.
I think it's blue. I'm just waiting for it to come more and make sure I'm looking through the right part of my periscope. It is blue indeed. Grensing that sits there in second position ahead of 71 Alan Cooper. Then it's the number 2 Christian Zaruta. Chris Hutchison there. I'm going to embarrass you publicly. But he's got some work to do, but he's doing quite a lot of it. He's all over the back of Zaruta at the moment as they disappear out of my sight towards Bobby's. But it looks at the moment, I think that Sawyer is not necessarily trying to sort of break away anymore. I think he feels he's done the job and he's just keeping himself in the zone.
Yes, lapping fairly consistent times in the mid 1 minute 40. The best lap of the race is that 1:14.220 from earlier on from Chris Hutchinson on his drive back through the field. Not really clear on that. Sorry, but it's 14 car Chris Rankin, 5th place, and the 11 car of Alex Kelly there, potential 6th place.
Yeah, and still again, metronomic that time, as you say, by Sawyer. Oh, someone's locked up, and Alan Cooper did briefly get himself up into second place, but he must have been in the locked up. It compromised everybody behind, and they were coming in towards, oh, I had 3 abreast there, even I was holding my breath. And somehow it means that Hutchison is up into 4th. But it is in a relatively growingly lonely second place. Tom Grensing at number 48, because of that sort of damn dare lunge by Alan Cooper, number 71, as they got in towards the S's. The smoke went up into the air. The car just kind of tried going forward instead of turning, but it means he's got to do it all again.
Yeah, so right, Grensing are looking a bit second place now, as they looked at that. Go on, sorry, you like them. Side by side, third place, and as they come over the line with Chris Hutchinson. And one of the good actually on the way to follow that time, people fight for that because they no way up towards quality for that time. And penalty plus for the 19 on potential and 47, which is wrong once.
So Hanschel's the first of the top runners in a way, isn't he? In 8th place that's had a penalty, but second place is the 48, and third position is now 78 Chris Hutchinson. So he has got himself into a podium paying position at the moment, just ahead of Alan Cooper, who's just sneaking away in the direction towards the end down there. Zaruta, as you say, dropped down to 5th place, but he got a great run into and through Tower this time round. I'm just trying to pick out the roll bars as they go through Bobby's. I don't think he's made the move there, but he is glued to the back now of Hutchison. Not Hutchison, sorry, Alan Cooper, who of course has lost out to Hutchison.
Yeah, so here comes Gordon, sorry, we've got 6 minutes to go, so probably squeeze 5 more laps out of this race. And it's about half a second down. I think he's got second place back, you know, round the outside of Polly, having the car fully in the section in the Polly corner. I think he might have turned the
I think they'd gone line astern, and it was Still the blue car just about in the lead as they exited Quarry, but they're fanning out again down towards the S's, and no, it's still somehow second. Still the blue car. Oh, that was a slightly messy exit of S's as he got back on the power towards us here at Old Paddock, but he's managed to keep it going, and he's now again Hutchison is looking. He's being forced towards the outside, so it was a very defensive line all the way down through towards Paris. There looked like a dog trying to change direction on the kitchen floor as he turned right at Tower through the almost double apex corner there. Now what have we got as they go through? It's I can't tell you, I'm afraid you're going to have to tell us the news. Have there been a change for second?
Have there? Yes. So leader is 85 Gordon Sawyer. Second now, the end of that, for the moment at least, is on 78 top left here. Also trying to put one up. Is the number 11 car of Andrew Terry. Chris Rankin, fifth place, 45-year-old.
As we know, he's still short. Sawyer comfortably in the lead, but this snake coming down towards the S's is the black with the yellow sort of, not dots, there's circles really on this car, isn't it? There's the 78 car on ahead of the blue 48 Tom Grenting, Alan Cooper 71 just behind him. Chris Ranking is now up, was he? Yeah, he's got ahead of Zaruta, hasn't he? And he's sort of cemented that at the moment. Dropping away from that group is the number 11 car. Lots of contact with the back of them at the moment, but still second place is massively up for grabs, isn't it?
Yeah, certainly is. That's far from decided. 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in this race. So yeah, I think it's going to be 3 more laps to go now as Gordon Sawyer goes over the line. 21 laps completed. 2-1 second. Singer third. And the next is headed by number 19, which is Don Pencil, the New Zealander. The man with the penalty.
Back up into second in blue as they exited Quarry Corner there, but it looks as though Hutchison is having a look up the inside again at the S's, and he's done it. A fantastic move that was as he came down his right hand side, the left hand as I was looking back at them, and just cleanly made the move through, so it is second place in that 78 car, but again it looks as though Grensinger is getting himself alongside as they go, someone's gone straight across the grass and they're going to go, oh, and has he made contact with anybody else there? I have a feeling there's maybe gone off and Tower there. You'll have to tell us which one it is. They suddenly went onto the grass on the infield of Tower Corner, and you can imagine that he just wasn't able to get it stopped, was he? One was white, so I think that might be Zaruta.
Well, Zaruta's heading towards me, so it's Sawyer over the line to complete lap 22, but Harris is there. Hinsinger's there. Yeah, Grensinger's there in second. Hutchinson's there in third.
Rankin, number 14.
Rankin, yeah. So it's 71 Cooper, 14 Rankin that haven't come to that. Pencil's now 9th. No, he's not, he's now 6th. 15 David James, 7th.
That is such a nightmare, and judging by the positions from memory as they came through last time, is that I would envisage that it was the 14 car of Rankin that lost it onto the grass on the infield as they came down, and he's not going to break any quicker on the grass, is he? And he just suddenly went straight across the track, nothing he could do, and that side for a second there. Grensinger in third, just there behind Hutchison, but he had to back out of that when he saw the yellow flags there. He would have seen that quite late there and managed to get himself. I can't see that this is going to be cleared up before the end of the race, so they're not going to be pulling any moves down at this part.
No, there's any minutes and a quarter left to go as Gordon Sawyer comes through. Last lap now appears on the electronic screen on the start line, so last lap is underway for Gordon Sawyer. Second now is Hutchins, he's got Rankin and Grensinger. Grensinger's in the tow, both of those pairs of cars are side by side as they head up towards Avon Ride. It looks like Grensinger's gone back ahead of Hutchinson, and I think just about
They are indeed. and it looks like second and third are going side by side again, and it's Glensinger, the blue car's going to have the inside third chance. Sweet round from 78. Black with the yellow dots there is the number 78 car of Hutchison, back up into second. Keith just pointed out that that lead gap came down massively, but I think the Sawyer's just sort of backed off nicely now. They come down to Ruta, still trying to hold off the number 11 car of Perry. Perry just locks up his brakes as he came down towards Tower. I was a bit worried he was going to dive up the inside with the yellows waving there, but the 11 car sat behind and heading towards you now as a leader.
He is just is ahead of Perry above the crops as he makes his way down towards camp for the final time. But who's going to be second? It's side by side. Gordon Sawyer's going to get his fourth win of the season, but it's Glensinger on the outside line, and it's just going to be Chris Hutchinson that holds on by just about a car length from Glensinger for second place. So it's Sawyer with the win. Hutchinson second. Glensinger third.
Yes. Second. Second.
Came past us in second, but I think you are
second.
Brilliant.
I think the 7 stars are transport well, it does now appear, so he was classified 8th before when he cut off to 9th.